welcome back to another episode on Balyon Studios Dance Channel. My name is Jazz and I'm the founder of Balyon Studios, and today we're talking about stepping. So stepping sounds really simple. So if you know how to walk, you know how to step. Sounds easy. However, we're going to try and implement it and break it down for those of you who claim to be non-dancers or to claim to have two left feet. Okay, so we're going to help you out here today. The main thing about stepping is, firstly, you want to keep a soft bend in your knees, like always. Okay, keep your legs hip width distance apart, so nothing too far, nothing. We don't want to be standing like this. We don't want everything all locked up. Okay, so we want to have hip width distance apart, soft bend in your knees. And when I say soft bend, I don't mean bend. I just mean just not locking them, that's all. Okay, so we have a soft bend, and then we're going to start with steps. So sounds simple, but let me break it down. We have different kinds of step. So the first kind of step is if we keep our center, or our weight rather, on one side. So I'm going to keep it onto my left side here, and I'm going to step my foot. So if you notice, my body did not move, it was just my leg that moved. Right? So that's one step, and then I can keep my weight now on my right hand side. My left leg is going to, it's more like a tap than a step, really. Okay, so this is one kind of step. 2, 3. So everything else is stationary, so to speak, and all I'm doing is extending my foot out and stepping or tapping rather. Okay, so that is stage 1 of doing that. Now you can do the same thing in different directions. So you can go ahead, which is stepping ahead, same thing. 3, 4, going back, so you go with your toes. 2, 3, 4. So this is a form, or the basic form of stepping. Now of course when you start off, it may look very technical. The reason why it looks a little bit less technical is when you add bobbing. So bobbing was another video that I did, which will be linked somewhere here. But bobbing incorporates a little bit of what we call knee movements as well, or like a bob. So that makes it look like a groove. So even the simplest step can look like a very, very advanced step just by adding a little bit of movement to it. So this is the most basic step. Okay, an extension or a tap rather. Now if we start to go into a shift of weight and we go into the next stage of a step, so to speak, we are going to extend and change. What did you see me do there? My knee bent, right? So we're going to shift weight and we're going to bend that knee and bring it back. Bend the knee and bring it back. Bend back. Bend back. So we use a little bit of the force of the floor, the force of the movement. And I'm also, if you notice, I'm also adding a bob. 3, 4. So in the previous bob video, if you did see it before, the bob it was stationary. So this is more like a step with a bob. Now we can do a step just normally as well, which is just stepping. Okay. And sometimes it may look or feel like this, right? Whereby we're not really engaging or feeling the music. So all we need to do is come back to the practice of adding the soft knees and the spring. And once you feel it a little bit more, once your body gets used to just the technical movement of, oh, I need to move my leg out and in, I need to shift my weight out and in. Once your body gets used to that move, that layer, so to speak, we're then able to layer up and add a bob. Now same thing here. We can go 1, 2. What am I doing? I'm doing a shift of weight. This time it's forward. So on the side it would look like this. 1. There's a little bit of a rock. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if we go back, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, so both ways, as you can see, your body or your upper body just kind of follows through. Whether it be forward, your body will naturally have its own way. It's like the same way how I always say when we walk, no one's really taught us that we need to go like this when we walk, right? It's always just naturally happens. How does it happen? It's because your body just knows a lot more than you think it does. So on that basis as well, these kind of practices really help you get into movement and get more confident with your movements. So I hope you practice and you get a little bit more groovy in these movements. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.